effect of long-term calorie restriction without malnutrition on thyroid hormones. So this is a paper we published on the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism in 2006. It has become a citation classic because it's the first paper to show that in non-obese individuals, calorie restriction, but not endurance exercise, results in a significant reduction in T3, one of the key thyroid hormones that is regulating metabolism. As you can see here in this table, table 1, we compared people who were practicing calorie restriction without malnutrition, 28 individuals, and age and sex match master athletes who were lean because they were running between 50 and 80 miles per week, and then a sedentary control group eating a typical Western diet. As you can see here, both the CR and exercisers were leaner with a BMI of 19.7, 22.2 compared to 26. However, only the CR individuals had a significant reduction in T3, 73.6 nanogram deciliter compared to 94.3 and 91. No change in TSH, no change in T4 or FT4. However, the CR individual had a much, much lower C-reactive protein, high sensitive C-reactive protein, TNF-alpha plasma concentration. So again, so this is the first paper to show that humans adapt to calorie restriction similarly to rodents that we know are living much longer and healthier on when there is a restriction in calories without malnutrition. Let me restate, without malnutrition. Now, we think that this adaptation, this reduction in thyroid hormones is very important because we know that thyroid hormones control resting metabolic rate and also cellular metabolism and oxidative stress, the production of free radicals within the mitochondria. So the organism, by lowering the thyroid hormones and the metabolism and body temperature, as I'll show you in another video, not only in animals, but also in humans, is slowing down metabolism and is saving energy. So it's switching energy from reproduction and growth into maintenance. So it's slowing down the consumption of energy. Very, very important to mediate the beneficial effects of calorie restriction. There are two important points. First of all, that this reduction in T3, unlike with a clinical hypothyroidism, typically many of the hypothyroidism that we see in people who are eating ad libitum is due to autoimmune diseases, like Hashimoto is an autoimmune disease that is causing hypothyroidism. In these people, hypothyroidism is typically associated with high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and in these individuals, instead of the low T3, is associated with a very low blood pressure, very low cholesterol. So as you can see here, the metabolic adaptations are completely different from those that have pathological, autoimmune, or other diseases causing hypothyroidism, because this is driven by reduction in calories and the metabolism is changing to optimize metabolic health and survival. And we know that animal models of hyperthyroidism have an accelerated aging and they have a higher, lower survival. Instead of animal model of hypo, they tend to live longer. So again, this is a very important confirmation that humans are adapting to calorie restriction similar to long-lived rodents on calorie restriction. And it's also very important because it shows that the reduction in body weight due to endurance exercise is not associated with the reduction in thyroid hormones. And only calorie restriction is perceived as energy saving, and it makes sense metabolically because this is a model of high energy intake, high energy expenditure, so it's a high energy flux. And so this is a model of low energy intake, uh, and without change in expenditure. So this is a low energy flux status. And that's very important. As I will explain in another video, we have, this is a cross-sectional study, but we have now 2 randomized clinical trials in overweight and in lean individuals showing similar adaptations with a reduction of T3 without change in TSH. And in one of these studies, in this randomized clinical trial, we confirm that a similar body weight reduction due to exercise is not reducing thyroid hormones. So this is very important, as I will explain you for several reasons. Thank you for listening.